Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Robert Hollis Jr. here. I just want to welcome everybody to the Unlimited Profits Q&A, or like I always like to say is the Ask Us Anything. I love doing these every single week, not only to make sure everybody has a place that they can always come and make sure not only that they have support, but get a chance to get the answers to any kind of questions they might have. And this platform really is set up for a couple different ways. You know, one is, like I said, to make sure people always know they have a place for support. It doesn't matter if you're brand new with Unlimited Profits, if you've been with us for a while, or maybe even just any questions that you have as far as piquing interest or how to build your business. You can always come here and ask any kind of questions. The other way that I think this is very underused is for brand new people that are just on the fence. They may be free members, they're going through the information, they're not sure if they want to go pro, or they have questions about what the membership is all about. And they can jump on here and talk to the top distributors, if not the top income earners and the master distributor. And I can't tell you guys how many people have joined Unlimited Profits purely on the fact of how much support we offer here. You know, there's a lot of training systems out there. There's a lot of mentorship programs you can buy. Not too many of them offer live shows every week, like Q&As and pro shows and diamond shows, to help assist and make sure that the affiliates have as much support and help that they need. And of course, the last one is just for learning. You know, you might not have any questions right now, but you can jump on here, you know, hear how the top distributors answer the questions. And when those come up in the future, now you know how to answer them. Or, you know, when that comes up for you in the future, it might help with your belief to hear how other people are having success and what we do to move forward. So with that said, if you went to the event page, you'll see right below the video where it said join or watch it. There's a link that you can actually jump on and join us live. We have Matthew Hollis, which is not only the top income earner with the company, but he also does all the tech stuff on the side. By far, I'd say the hardest worker right now in Unlimited Profits. So you can also ask him any questions. So, you know, I see a few people are jumping on. You know, these Q&As have been getting shorter and shorter every week. And, you know, I see that as a good sign. You know, when we first got started, people had so many questions, and we use those questions to make the system better and continue to make the system better. And as we tweak it, we make the videos better, we make the flow of everything work better. We're getting fewer and fewer questions every single week. I think last week was mostly people that just jumped on and said hi, and that's okay. So, you know, promotion is a huge, huge key to becoming a successful entrepreneur. So if you're watching this right now, you know, grab this link and send it out to all your free affiliates, send it out to your pro members and say, hey guys, you know, the Q&As right now, jump on and talk to Robert Hollis Jr. or talk to Matthew, the top income earner, and shoot the links out. So I see we only got a few people. I know there's a lot of people that normally get on these that are actually heading out to the Life Mechanic event this weekend. So if we don't have anybody jump on here in the next 5-10 minutes or so, we'll just call it a short one. So with that said, you know, Matthew, I know you're doing a lot of amazing stuff behind the scenes. Is there anything that you just want to share with everybody out there?
Yeah, as of right now, the Charlotte Life Mechanic replays should be available to get. So anybody that actually went to the event, those should have been sent out to you by now. I'm not 100% sure. So everybody that went to the event should have the replays. The replays are all edited and they're ready to go. So if you guys want to check them out and stuff like that, I'm sure just ask me and I can send you a link to them and stuff like that. So you can, if you're interested in, if you didn't go to the event, if you're interested in purchasing them and stuff like that. So that's really great. And yeah, I mean, I'm just excited. Tomorrow everybody's kind of showing up here. A lot of people from the UP family is showing up here tomorrow, and we're going to be hanging out and stuff the day before the Life Mechanic event, because the Life Mechanic event starts on October 2nd. So yeah, get excited. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of Periscopes coming from Bill, Ebert, and my father from this event. So make sure to follow them on Periscope. Follow me too. I'll be doing Periscopes as well. Hopefully, no guarantees, but still, I'm behind the camera, so I got a lot of stuff to do. But yeah, it'll be cool, and I'm excited for that. So other than that, a lot of other great tools coming to the UP members and stuff. You guys are going to see a lot of products start to get integrated into the system, like I talked about. Maybe a couple weeks ago on here, somebody asked me the question, or maybe that was the diamond training, but I was talking about how we're going to have a lot of products get integrated into the system, so you don't just have to market Unlimited Profits by itself as a subscription model. You'll have the ability to sell and market products that are already a part of the UP membership but by themselves. So things like Hannah's Facebook training and stuff like that. That's more of an advanced thing. There's going to be more training coming from me as far as that Facebook training goes, but all of those products, you know, the mentorship program obviously is a product that you can already market, and then all the other products and stuff, we're going to slowly start building out and rolling out products that you guys will be able to sell and make commissions on. I think it's 50% for 51%, the same amount that it is for Unlimited Profits normally if you're a pro member. So really, really cool. That's all the announcements I got. I see we have some people on here, so excited to answer some questions.
Awesome, Matthew. Well, thank you so much for jumping on. And once again, let me say publicly how much I appreciate you, and not only being the top income earner, but everything that you do behind the scenes. For those of you that don't know, all the logos that are being produced, the banner ads, all the editing for the videos, including shooting all the videos, Matthew's doing all of that himself. So, you know, if you ever get a chance, make sure you thank him for all the hard work. And you know, Unlimited Profits definitely wouldn't be where we're at without you. So thank you so much, brother.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Awesome, man. Well, cool. So I saw the first person that jumped on here was Carrie. How are you doing? I know we spoke a little bit earlier today on Facebook, or I responded earlier. Sorry, I was on vacation for a while, but thank you so much for jumping on. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Was your vacation well? Did you have fun?
Yes, it was awesome. I think the person that had the most fun was Ryder, so that was fun to see him cruise around the beach and go on bike rides and get to hang out with the family. He had no shortage of attention and love, that's for sure.
That's good. Wonderful. And I do plan to respond back to your message. I've been kind of busy, but I did see it, so thank you. Question for Matt first. Was Hannah's Facebook training updated or tweaked in any way?
No, it wasn't tweaked or updated in any way, but the comments we got about it is like, listen, this is really in-depth and advanced training that should be a product. And there were some people that went, man, I can't believe you guys give away this training for free. And so what we decided to do is I'm going to add more in-depth stuff like Facebook advertisements and stuff like that. But as of right now, Hannah's Facebook training is probably going to get taken out of free and then be able to be marketed as a product for $99 or something standalone, and then you'll get commissions on that if you just sell that product. So say if you have somebody that's in a network marketing company or they don't want to get into Unlimited Profits, or even if...
Sorry to bother somebody, but I keep on hearing the echo.
Jaime, sorry, that's definitely on your side. Does anybody else hear an echo?
No, I don't hear an echo.
Yeah, Jaime, that's on your side, brother. Sorry. Go ahead, Matt.
But as far as like Hannah's Facebook training goes, I'm going to be doing more in-depth stuff to make it even more worth the value that it already is, but it's already really in-depth. I mean, Ray Higdon and them have kind of a similar thing that they market, and that's $500, and we were doing Hannah's Facebook training, which is a lot more updated than that current one, and it's way cheap. It was free. So a lot of people were going, listen, you guys are giving away too much free training yet again. It's just what we do. But we're always going to give away too much free training. But yeah, so that was the next step. So people were saying that we should market that, so that's what we decided to do. I'm going to add more stuff to it as far as Facebook advertisement training goes, and it'll be the it'll be the end-all be-all kind of a Facebook training for you guys. And then not only that, UP members, it's going to be moved to Pro, so you guys are going to get it for free. If you're a Pro member, you'll already have it. When I do the advertisement training, you're going to get that too for free. That's part of your membership, so definitely don't worry about it if you're already a free member, but it'll also be added if you wanted to sell it. So.
Okay, good, thank you. And then maybe Robert or Matthew, you guys can answer this question. I was speaking with one of my pros today, and they said that they're going into groups that they're interested in. So say this person's interested in gardening, or like your dad likes NASCAR and so forth. And they're in there and they're making new friends and starting conversations with people, but then they feel like they get stuck when they go to, with UP we say use the $1 million question. So they feel like they get stuck at a certain point where they hesitate to ask or offer Unlimited Profits. So outside of Hannah's Facebook training, which you said is a great training, what can we suggest to them, or how can we help them move past that?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Matthew.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'll basically what we do is, it's all about thinking of it as a friendship before you're thinking about it. I always go into things and new conversations, especially if they're hobby conversations, as far as let's make a friendship here, and then I can ask the $1 million question. But I also don't have that thought of kind of limiting beliefs of like they're going to say no to me and it's going to be awkward, because it's no different. Because when I'm talking to somebody, normally it's about film and movies or camera equipment or anything like that. The conversation, I normally guide it, around wherever normal conversations go. So things from like, do you have any children? Where do you live? What other kind of stuff are you interested in? And then it's not awkward because you're not on one subject and then all of a sudden you're jumping to this other subject. You go, well, listen, you know what really helps me out as far as all this stuff goes? I've been really into personal development, and it's benefited me in these type of ways. And then if they don't give a positive response to that, you probably shouldn't share your link with them. But if they are into personal development or even are looking for another stream of income, then you can go, well, listen, I'm going through this free training right now by a mentor of mine, Robert Hollis, and it's completely free to check out if you're interested in it. If not, no big deal. And I cannot stress enough saying no big deal. It's one of those things of like, if you want to check it out, cool. If not, it's no problem. And then also continue the conversation. Later on they might click on the link, or maybe they'll be interested in it. Or you could come back with the full $1 million question and go, do you know of anyone that may be interested in personal development? Because my mentor has this program, and he's telling me to reach out to as many people because he just wants to impact as many people with this free training as he can in his life. And so he just would love for me to share it. So if you have anybody that might be interested in it, or that's interested in personal development, maybe you could refer me to them and I could share it with them. And it's as easy as that, and it's really a lot limiting beliefs. It took a while for me to get to that point too, to where I felt comfortable sharing it. But I always go into a new conversation thinking, let's see if I can't make this person my friend, and what's the record time that I can make this person comfortable with me, and build a friendship with them. Because at the end of the day, it's a lot easier to work with a friend and get a friend interested in the training than it is to get a random new person in, because they won't respond to your messages, they won't watch the videos. If you built a friendship with them, regardless if that takes hours or days, there's sometimes, even though I've been doing this for 9-10 months now, it still is at the point where I will have people that I will talk to for 3 days, 5 days, a week, and I still haven't shared the link with them yet. You also have other situations where you have somebody that you've talked to for 2 hours and the conversation's going back and forth really fast. You're covering a lot of ground really fast. This person really likes to have a conversation. Then you can share your link then, and it's not this week-long conversation. But don't be worried about the week-long conversation either, because you're going to come across introverted people that really have a hard time, may have a hard time, but really they're either busy or they have other stuff going on. They're not going to respond to you instantaneously all the time. So there will be a time where I'll be like, hey, have you checked out this new movie yet? Speaking of my hobby, have you checked out this new movie yet? What do you think of it? What do you think of the cinematography in it? Did you like it? And that's a whole new conversation you can have if you're in a hobby situation. So never really drop a conversation. I mean, just try to make friends with people, and if they're interested or you feel like they're interested, cool, share the link with them. If not, no big deal. So.
Awesome, Matt. Yeah, and the only thing that I would piggyback on it is, Carrie, just like how Matthew said and even you did with the limiting beliefs and fear. Mm-hmm. And, people always, they want to be trained on how to do something better or the perfect way to do it. But you just got to do it before you learn. And the fear usually just overweighs people that they won't even just take the first step. And, when you said that, even hearing Matthew talk about it, I look at it as like kids. I've used the example of, the diving boards, but I got to see it just this last week with my son Ryder. He's only 15 months old, and we bring him to the beach for the first time, and the ocean to him was intimidating. He was looking at it, and it was loud, and it was moving, and it was like, whoa, what is this thing? And the first time we brought him over to it, he's squeezing onto me all super tight. And then he finally relaxes enough where I could put him down, and his feet got in the water, and he got afraid again. And then he finally warmed up to it, and it only took him like half a day. And then it's like we could not keep this kid out of the water. He had absolute no fear. It's like you take him out, bring him all the way up, onto the sand. And as soon as you put him down, he turns around, runs wide open. More, Daddy, more. I even tried to get him to get fear of it by letting him go off and having the wave hit him so his head went underwater and he'd get scared. And nothing would stop him because he finally just got over that fear. So, I talk about this in a lot of training, is that you just got to learn by doing. And as soon as you ask the $1 million question to somebody, and as soon as they say, yes, I'll take a look at the links, now it's like, oh my gosh, that wasn't as scary as I made it to be this whole last 30 days. I probably could have been diamond now if I just would have tried it. So honestly, guys, you just have to get over your fear and, imagine outside of Facebook. We used to do this, and imagine walking up to a stranger at the mall, and asking them the $1 million question. If somebody says no on Facebook, who cares? They'll never get to ever meet you again. And, as far as leading up to it, just like what Matthew said, is I always like providing a solution for somebody. So regardless if it's your hobbies, whatever, I could be talking to Matt about movies and going, my gosh, the only thing that I hate is I wish I had more money for a better camera and more time to spend on video editing. Oh, yeah, tell me about it. Yeah, I felt this way for a while, and I found this mentorship program, and doing it my part-time. Not only was I able to save up enough to get the new whatever, Matthew, your camera was. What? Yeah, and now I have more freedom to spend more time video editing. Would you be interested in looking at something that would give you more money and time to spend on your hobbies? Yeah, now if they say no to that, it's like, you're just talking to the wrong person. and you are going to get no's. There's, Albert Einstein said it the best, is never underestimate the power of stupidity. There's people out there who go, yeah, I wish I could spend more time rollerblading. Well, if I could show you how to do that, would you be interested? Well, do I got to do anything? Couldn't you just, put some more money in my account instead? So they are out there. But, my two biggest things, with that is, I should say the biggest thing is you just got to do it. It's just like the first time you drove a car, or the first time you rode a bike, or the first time you did anything. It was scary, and as soon as you did it, it became not scary to the point where you wanted to do it all the time. So for all the people that you're referring to, just say, listen, you just got to do it, and you got to mess up before you get it right. I think that's the other thing with mentoring, is people want to figure out how to make it perfect before they do anything. And that's like, I always use the example as golf. That's saying that you want a perfect, drive before you ever go out on the golf course. And it doesn't matter how many magazines, how many videos, how many coaches you get, until you go out on the driving range and mess up hitting 100 balls, you're never going to learn how to drive well. And once you do drive well, it becomes fun.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully that kind of helped out answer your question.
I think it'll help my team and anybody else who is watching this. So, guys, thank you. I'm going to hop off so more people can hop on, and have a great rest of your night.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Carrie. We appreciate you. Awesome. So I know there's people jumping on and falling off, so I'm just going to go in order here. I see the next person is Daphne. How are you doing? Can you hear me? Oh, there you are.
I'm doing well. How are you doing today?
Oh, blessed and highly favored. I just noticed that you typed on the side there that you didn't have any questions and you were just joining us.
Correct.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us, and if you do have any other questions, just let us know, okay?
Thank you so much. It actually was answered. It was in regards to Hannah's new tutorial, but someone asked already.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you so much for jumping on, and if you have any questions regarding some of the other questions, just let us know, okay?
I will. Thank you so much. Enjoy your evening.
Thank you. You too.
And Emma just sent me a message saying that she's just listening in as well, so.
Oh, okay, perfect. Well, Emma, thank you so much for jumping on. I think this is your first hangout, so I appreciate you joining us. So and I can't wait to meet you, by the way. So the next one is Irene. How are you doing?
Okay, fine. I'm doing fine.
I'm doing okay.
Oh, Jaime, well, you're next. Sorry, we got Irene to jump on, brother.
I'm doing fine.
I'm not.
How about we do Jaime first, Irene? I guess.
Okay, not a problem.
Is that okay?
Yep.
Okay, sorry about that. Okay, go ahead, Jaime. The floor is yours.
Yeah, that question Matthew answered about building a relationship. If you know the person for years, do you jump right away and tell them about the business, or you just keep on building a relationship with them?
If people that you know forever, and Matthew, yeah, for me, I just believe so much in what we're doing that, you know, a lot of times we're doing a lot of this relationship building, and Matthew and Hannah have done a lot of good training for people to finally feel comfortable and ask somebody the $1 million question. Me, if you're a friend of mine forever, the conversation with me would be, Matthew, listen, I'm super jacked up. I'm excited. I found something that I can make a lot of money and spend more time with my family and skating and doing video editing every day. I don't know if it's for you, but do you know anybody that needs to make extra money? I mean, I with enthusiasm and excitement immediately go to the $1 million question.
I've tried it, but you know, they always like it's I have to work on my excitement more because you know, the expression, body language. They look at the body language. If you're not excited, they're going to be turned off.
Absolutely. People make a decision to look at something because of 85% of your body language and your excitement. Only 15% of what you ever say. So when you call somebody up, pumped up, jacked up, excited, it doesn't matter if what you're doing. They want to know what it is. Mm-hmm. Just like with a movie. You know, yeah. It's funny. I'll even use Matthew, and I'll turn it over to you, Matt. Yeah. You know, because you know, even Matthew is so good at getting excited that it doesn't matter if it's In-N-Out Burger. It doesn't matter if it's paddleboarding. Or where it's at Newport Beach. You know, I remember when we went out to Newport with Hannah, and I said, how do you like Newport? And she goes, honestly, this is one of the coolest places that I've ever been. This place is awesome, but I'm a little let down. And I said, why? Because Matthew was just so excited and pumped up, and this is the best place in the world. And you ever had an In-N-Out Burger? It's like, oh, my melt. And she was just, yeah, let's go, just because he was so excited, and that's why Matthew, in my opinion, is probably the top income earner, because he can get excited about getting you to try an In-N-Out Burger. He can get excited about going paddleboarding or trying a new experience, and people want to be a part of that. If he's going, well, yeah, Newport's probably like easily it's the coolest place I've ever lived, and you know, I really think we should probably visit there sometime. You know, my brother took me paddleboarding, and that was pretty sweet, I guess. You know, so it's like, you know, same thing with the $1 million question. So, Matt, I hate, you know, it's funny me using you as an example because you just get pumped up. Whatever you believe in, you get pumped up and probably could get a vegan trying In-N-Out Burger after talking with you for 15 minutes.
Honestly, and the person that I learned this from really is our dad. I mean, you think, how's Robert Hollis been able to build such a large organization? And just watch a video with Robert Hollis, and you'll see why he's been able to build a large organization. You know, my father, or our father, he gets on, and we can't even compete with him. The amount of energy and excitement.
Excitement, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely, it's one of those things where you just really have to, especially for me, you know, you have those limiting beliefs, and you might have those situations where you might go, you know, I don't know if I can do this, or I don't know if I'm confident enough in this to have excitement for it. Because even if I get somebody excited, maybe they'll be let down by me. And that's the kind of I deal with that situation still to this day. You know, Junior was talking about how I just got a new camera. I go out and I shoot with this camera. I've never shot with lenses ever in my life. I've shot with cameras, but never cameras with lenses. So I go out and I start shooting stuff with it, and I go, I'm just gonna have to hire a cinematographer. I suck at this. Like I don't know what all these little AF, ZF, all this stuff means on a lens. It's too much for me. I'm not gonna be able to learn it. I'm not gonna be able to handle it. I should just hire somebody else to do this. I should find somebody else that's good at this, that loves it, then they should do it. And then I went, no, that's a limiting belief. If they were able to learn how to use lenses, I can learn how to use lenses too. It's not something I can't get over. So then I get on it and I watch 5-hour videos of lenses and I figure out all I have to know about it, because it's all about being positive about a situation. Once you're positive about the situation and positive about Unlimited Profits and positive about the training that you've went through, it's hard not to get excited about it. For me especially, when I go through the training and stuff, and especially when I go through the mentorship program, I finish 1 or 2 of those videos, I'm excited for the whole entire day. I'm ready to share it with as many people as I have to, and they can feel the excitement in my voice for how much I benefited from it. So yeah, it's all about just being not only confident, but also being feeling that what you're sharing is really, really valuable to somebody. Once you feel like Unlimited Profits is really valuable and can be value to somebody, then it's easy to be excited about it, because then you're looking at it as this could change their life. I need to be excited about it because this could change their life. So that's basically my little spiel on it. So you're muted.
Perfect. Sorry about that. Perfect, Matthew, and hopefully that helped you out, Jaime. Awesome. Thank you so much, brother. And also, I just funny with you saying that about the lenses, Matt, just to piggyback on the first question that we had. So after you watched 5 hours of training videos, you immediately went out and shot probably some of the best video you've ever seen. You picked it up just like that, or have you been practicing and practicing and practicing after you watched?
I watched 5 hours of videos, and I figured out a lot about lenses. Then I went out and shot, and it was exactly the same as it was before. Why? You want to know why? Because I haven't practiced. I don't know the exact amount that I'm supposed to twist the lens to focus it in certain zones and ranges. I don't know that yet. So it's like I can watch 5 hours of videos and know exactly every little piece and how the lens is created and how it works. But once I went out, I was still shooting exactly the same as I was before. I was a little bit more confident because now I had the knowledge, but I still was in the exact same position. And that's with everything. I mean, you can sit here and watch all 21 days of the mentorship program, but if you don't go out and utilize it, it's not going to benefit you at all. If I would have watched 5 hours of videos and then went, that's great, but I still suck at shooting with lenses, so I don't know. I don't know how to get better at that.
Well, let me watch another 5-hour video.
Let me watch another 5-hour video. I'll figure it out. No, I had to go out and actually utilize what I was taught in the videos. So yeah, that's exactly perfect. Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, Matt. I appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate you too.
So cool. So the last one of the night, unless we have anybody else jump on here, is Irene. Sorry about that. Jaime, I think, was having complications there, and
That's okay.
Yeah. So thank you so much for your patience. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing very well. I've gone through a really down low period of time, and I'm just getting myself back now.
Awesome.
I'm in the Get In Who's Driving video club, and I'm finding that needing to pick one thing and write about it has really changed what I'm getting out of doing them. The one, You're a Winner, Get Your Pop, I watched that 3 times in a row because there was just so much deep stuff that was coming up for me. So I had to pick carefully so I didn't have a 2-page post. But your dad keeps saying that people who get confused never take action.
Yeah.
So I find that I'm beginning to get confused. I don't know if this is the place to say I'm also doing Modere.
Okay.
So now I'm not sure. Do I lead with that? Do I lead with UP? Some people have said, well, you lead with that, and then UP is the training they get to do that. And some people have said, no, UP is separate. So I'm finding that I was finally getting good at the $1 million question, and now I'm getting confused about when and how to use it.
Perfect, perfect. And that's a great question, and it's okay to say that you're in Modere because, you know, we've been doing this for over a year now with a lot of people in a lot of different companies. So, you know, and my answer is always the same, is that, you know, you can lead with either one. I really feel that it doesn't matter in what network marketing company or any other business that you're in, that one hand feeds the other. So even if you're trying to focus on a product company, or it doesn't matter if it's coffee or juice or weight loss or Modere, whatever it is, you know, you still need to get people trained. Now, vice versa, there are people that may not have a list, that have, you know, don't feel confident leading with a product company, because any network marketing company that has a product, you have to get somebody to get an initial investment to get started. Also, there's that limiting belief of, and, you know, I hope Melody doesn't mind me saying this publicly, but, you know, Melody struggled for 5 years in a product company. And then she got involved with Unlimited Profits. She mastered the $1 million question. She mastered peaking interest. She went through the pro mentorship 7 times. And then she joined a network marketing company, and she's absolutely just killing it. She would have never been in the position she is right now if she didn't go through the mentorship. So, you know, whether you're leading with Unlimited Profits to pique their interest, to get them trained, to get them excited about making money and becoming a better person, Unlimited Profits has always been designed to do that. You know, I can't tell you how many people that, you know, have come to us after the pro mentorship and said, wow, thank you so much. Not only was I able to make extra money, but it made me a better person. And guess what? My traditional business is doing better. I started a network marketing company, and now I'm doing better. Because of the information that I learned, it gave me confidence to follow my dreams and passions that I gave up, like Matthew with his video editing or skating. So really, in my mind, one hand feeds the other. I always did think, if you're talking about cold market, then Unlimited, I would always lead with Unlimited Profits, because you got to get people to know, like, and trust you first. You know, you can't just build a relationship with somebody and then say, hey, listen, I think you need to invest $500 in my company. No, you got to give them value in the relationship. See, once you get them to go through the pro mentorship, once they realize that you're generally trying to help them, you're generally giving them great information that's going to make them a better person. Do I think they should upgrade as a pro member, and also now you can bring up your primary company? Yeah. But they're probably a lot more open to looking at what you're doing if you gave them free training first. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes.
So, you know, that's a tough question, and it's always, you know, been that way, because we've got people in all different types of companies. We've got people from, you know, South Korea and Australia and Europe and all across America, and they're all, you know, in different companies. So, you know, Unlimited Profits was, bottom line, designed to do a couple things. One is to help people find people. 2 is to help train those people to be successful in whatever business they're in. And 3, and what is most important, is become a better them, to change their thinking. See, because you might have a plethora of people to talk to, you might have basic knowledge on how to build a business, but like Matthew said, until you get over your limiting beliefs, until you can find passion, until you can find excitement, it doesn't matter what you're doing, you're not going to have success. So in my opinion, anybody in my other company needs to go through Unlimited Profits. And everybody that's gone through Unlimited Profits, I want to also share with them another vehicle that can help them get to their destination faster.
Okay.
Does that kind of help answer your question? Are you still confused or more confused?
No, I'm not more confused. It does help. I mean, I have these treatments I have for my heart in the morning, 5 days a week. So I was talking to one of the techs who was setting me up about the skin stuff that I'm using, because her mother apparently has the same face spots I have. And she got really excited about it. So I said, what's your email? And I'll send you some information you can look at. So she gave it to me before I even left, and I sent her the links. And I have forwarded her an email or two from Modere about the additional things if you're ordering now on it. So now I'm just looking for an appropriate time to ask her, does she need any help with it while I'm finishing up my treatment rather than in front of other people there. But I think she is excited. And I also agree with you that I think it may be that an initial investment is a problem. So what I sent her was a customer link instead of a social marketer link.
Yeah, and this might be another way to help answer what you're trying to say, too, once you said that, is, you know, most people that are in a network market or a product company outside of training, they love the product. So I've been in a Ganoderma coffee company. I believed everybody should drink Ganoderma coffee. I've been, you know, with travel where I thought everybody should save money on travel. You know, the company I'm with, I think everybody should try those products. Now, I can get my mother to try them. I can get my, you know, my sister-in-law to try them. Now they love the products. If they ever bring up, well, how do you make money doing this? What do you think my next link I send them is?
The social marketer link or whatever link puts them in the business.
Yeah, no, I send them unlimited profits because now they love the product. That's no problem. But now they need to go through some training to figure out how to ask the $1 million question, how to edify an expert, how to write down their perfect day. So if you just want to be a customer, great, I'd lead with the product company. If you want those customers to learn how to make money, they got to get trained.
Right.
That's like bringing somebody to the golf tournament and they loved watching golf. And they looked at you and said, well, listen, we should go play a round of golf. Listen, not until you go to my golf instructor and he teaches you how to swing. Because if I bring you out on the green, you're going to embarrass me. So you better get trained first before we actually go play. If you just want to watch, we can go to the games all the time, but you got to get trained before you want to play.
So that's my next goal, is that I want to be trained so that I can be the kind of mentor I want to have.
Yeah, and you know, this is some people don't want to hear this answer, but you know, I love what you said, that you've been through that training video 3 times in a row. You know, people want to know why me and Matthew are so confident and we're doing so well. Is because we've heard my dad say the same thing over and over again. Me, 11 years, Matthew, 21 years, or ever since he could understand the English language well. So I'm totally with you. You know, people go, oh my gosh, where'd you learn how to do such a great presentation? I sat in the front row taking notes, watching my dad do the exact presentation 1,000 times.
Yeah.
You know, when I say quotes or even on these Q&As, I've had people go, wow, do you just have a book of written down quotes? No, I've just heard them like 1 billion times. They're seared into my brain.
You know, I want to share with you that I sent a link to somebody I know from somewhere else for Unlimited Profits, and he quickly sent me back, I've seen these people before and they still haven't fixed their grammar and all of that kind of stuff. So I let him finish, and then I said, I said, Robert Hollis talks like an auto mechanic that he is, and I talk like a street kid from Brooklyn that I am. So what's your point?
Exactly. Yeah, somebody the other day, they hit me up and said, listen, I don't know, you, not only did you misspell a word, but your grammar in the sentence was wrong. And I said, really? All I know is I are going to be a millionaire.
I love that.
So yeah, people that, there's a complete difference between becoming a better person and putting money in your bank account versus learning how to spell.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Henry Ford became a billionaire and changed the world, and he didn't know how to do math or read or write, so I don't think he cared either.
Yeah. I think there was something on the video I watched today that people asked him questions, and how can he even do the numbers, and he said, you see this button here?
Yep.
That's an A. It stands for accountant.
Yep.
I just let my accountant do that, and he went through different things that way.
Yep.
Enthusiasm.
Yeah, enthusiasm and excitement. That's it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you, and great question, by the way. And you know, if anybody watching this too, you ever want to hit me up just personally to help you through some of this stuff, let me know. But yeah, confused people do nothing. So you know, just like you said, is pick one thing, get excited, and lead with the other one.
Okay. And the last thing is, how do you find a mentor?
You already did. You found my father.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. For anybody else watching this, you just find somebody that has something you want, just like the book Think and Grow Rich did.
Okay.
Yep. So
Thank you.
Yeah, you already found one. Awesome. Thank you so much, Irene.
Thank you.
So the next person I see, Doug, I don't know if you guys are on. I think you guys are on the road, but I've seen Harvey's been sitting here as well. So how you doing, my friend? You're muted. You're going to have to unmute yourself there. No, you're still muted. You're going to have to look at a button. It should be at the top of your screen, and there's a person with a plus sign, and next to that should be a little microphone with a line through it. Oh, now it looks like he's frozen there. So while we're waiting for him, Doug, can you now, Harvey, if you're listening, you turn your camera off now. Now you just got to figure out how to unmute yourself. Doug, Melody, Scott, you there? All right. Well, looks like we're having a little technical difficulties here. There you go, Harvey. You there? Oh. Well, Harvey, if you're watching this or jump on the replay, you can always hit me up personally and I can answer your questions. Just send me a message on Facebook. And with that said, we're already at 42 minutes here. I know Doug and Melody and Scott are all in the car heading out to the Life Mechanic event. If you guys can hear me, we love and appreciate all you guys. They probably pulled off the side of the road and are sitting in front of a Starbucks somewhere just to get on here and say hi. And it goes to show what tremendous leaders they are. So with that said, thank you guys so much. I hope everybody has a wonderful and blessed night. Thank you for everybody that jumped on here to answer their questions and provide value for the show. And also thank you so much, Matthew, for jumping on here. You impress me every time about how much you've grown and knowledge that you have in our profession. So thank you guys so much. God bless, and we'll see you on the next one. Tomorrow's the Pro Show.
Night, everybody.
Night.
Good night.
Night.